Hi there, today in this video we will be addressing the steps to prepare a 420 class sailboat for sailing, and we will teach you how to prepare a sailboat to be rigged, raise and secure a jib, raise and secure a mainsail, and attach a rudder and prepare the aft of the boat. At the end of this video, you'll be able to rig and prepare a 420 class sailboat and tie a figure 8 knot. So let's get started. Before we get going, make sure that you put the bow of your boat into the wind. This is done for later when the sails are raised to prevent them from catching the wind. This is called putting your boat in irons. After you have placed your boat in irons, you will need to lower the halyards which are attached to the mast of the boat. The mast is the large pole coming out of the middle of the boat. Undo the halyards from the mast when you're ready to work on each sail respectively. Next, we're going to set up the jib. First, be sure to lower the jib halyard. Once you've done that, approach the bow of the boat. There are two metal wires, called forestays, connected to the boat. One wire will be secured by a pin. Keeping the forestay in your hand, remove the pin holding it in place. Now, it's time to attach the jib. Take the top corner of the jib and attach it to the forestay you detached from the boat. Then, follow the seam of the sail from the head to the base. This will lead you to the forward-facing corner called the tack, which will have a window slightly above it. Use the pin that once held the forestay in place to attach the tack to the boat. Now you can return to the halyard. Have a partner grab the remaining stay and pull it away from the boat. This will raise the mast and make it easier to raise the jib. Pull down on the halyard and raise the jib. As the jib is almost raised, a pulley or small metal ring will be on the halyard. Run the halyard through the pulley or ring to make a loop. Hook the loop around the cleat that the halyard was originally secured to. This will use the pulley and make work easier. After the sail can no longer be raised, secure the halyard to the cleat. Secure the halyard by making figure 8s on the cleat and then tucking the leftover line under the last 8. Now grab your jib sheets. Grab the long jib lines by both ends to make a large loop. Approach the jib's loose corner. This corner is called the clew and is the corner closest to the mast. Push the midpoint of the jib through the hole in the clew. Take the two loose ends of the lines and run them through the loop now poking out of the opposite side of the jib. Pull on the lines until the line has tightened around the clew. Now place one line on each side of the boat, being careful not to run them around the side stays. To the left and right of the mast will be an eyelet. Run these lines through the eyelets coming from the exterior of the boat going toward the middle of the boat. Tie a figure 8 knot in the end of the lines to prevent them from coming out of the eyelet. This is done by making a loop in the jib line and following the motions displayed in the video. This may also be remembered by thinking, make an alien, choke the alien, stab him in the eye, and pull. Your jib is now ready. Now it's time for the mainsail. Approach the middle of the boat. There will be a beam running the length of the boat with lines coming from the bottom. This is called your boom and main sheet. The main sheet will have a knot tied in it near a pulley. Untie this knot. Having completed this task, approach the mast from the right side, also called the starboard side. There will be another halyard at the base of this mast. Lower the main halyard and untie the end of the halyard from another rope. This rope is called the outhaul and will be used later. Find the head of the main the same way the head of the jib was found. Run the main halyard through the main back through the side of entry. Make a loop on the head of the sail, then tie a figure 8 knot in the end of the halyard. Bring the head of the sail to the mast. The sail will have a rope sewed into the length of the side and bottom of the sail, also called the luff and foot. Take the head to the mast and carefully run the luff into the mast as shown in the video. This will require one person to pull down on the halyard and another ensuring the luff does not bind in the mast. When the mainsail is halfway up, temporarily secure the main halyard as done with the jib halyard. Now you will need to run the foot of the sail along the boom in the same manner we ran the luff in the main. This will require two people. Have one person pull the sail through the boom while the other ensures that the sail does not bind. When the foot has run the length of the boom, take up the outhaul. Take the outhaul through the corner of the main furthest from the mast. Now run the outhaul through the pulley on the side of the boom. Continue to run the outhaul along the side of the boom until you reach a jam pleat. Put the outhaul through the jam pleat and secure it as shown. Now, finish raising the main in the same manner as was done with the jib, being certain the head of the main reaches the top of the mast, and then secure it in the same manner as the jib. Finally, secure the last corner of the main. This will be the one where the boom and mast finally meet. Do this by finding the rope on the side of the mast near the boom and take it through the hole in the corner of the sail. Run the rope through the jam pleat on the other side of the mast as shown. The main is now completely finished. Lastly, it's time for the rudder. Take your rudder and tiller to the back of the boat, also called the stern. You will see two metal prongs called pintles. There are two receiving ends attached to the rudder. Run the pintles through these receiving ends. Now, put your tiller through the top of the rudder as shown. Take the rope that runs through the rudder and run it through the cleat on the tiller as shown. The other rope on the rudder is used to tie the rudder to the boat in case of a capsize. Tie this rope to a secure part of the boat with the knot of your choice. Lastly, secure the plugs at the stern of the boat to keep water from entering into your boat while you sail. You are now ready to sail your 420 class sailboat. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I'll meet you tonight under the moon.